Away from the budget defense, the House Committee on Nigeria-China Parliamentary Relations hosted the Council on Minister Trade, Economy and Commercial Affairs, the Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Corporate Affairs Commission, and the Director General Chinese Chambers of Commerce on a courtesy visit.
Honorable members of this committee, Nigeria-China Parliamentary Relations.
In his remarks, Chairman of the committee, Representative Jafaru Yakubu, stated that the federal government prioritizes strengthening ties with China, a leading global economic power and key business partner, adding that the committee was established to develop a legislative agenda for promoting ease of doing business between both countries.
We are pleased to inform you that we have engaged merited negotiating consulting firm as a consultant to drive this process. They will organize Nigeria-China Sustainable Business Trade and Investment Summit 2025, which will take place in 2 phases. Phase 1, Nigeria Summit, scheduled for the second quarter of 2025. China Summit, scheduled for the third quarter of 2025. Therefore, we seek your active participation, cooperation with merited negotiating consulting to ensure the success of this event. Your involvement will contribute significantly to strengthening Nigeria-China relations and promoting sustainable business trade and investment.
Who has 1 or 2 things to do with China?
The chief executive officer of the consulting firm, engaged to help in drawing up the agenda while making his presentation, appreciated the committee and expressed his commitment to work with relevant stakeholders to ensure that the task before the committee is well organized, packaged, and that it will eventually submit a robust report that will enhance the duty of the committee that will contribute to global development.
The summit is scheduled in 2 parts. The first one will be in Lagos, God's willing, by the second quarter of this year, where all the company from China and those who are interested in trading and investment relationship with China and Nigerians will be converged to strategize, come up with a principle for the National Assembly to enact a law for ease of doing business in Nigeria.
I think it's a very big beginning.
Some stakeholders present had this to say.
If Nigeria and China work together and hold our hands together, I believe that any difficulties can be resolved.
Our agricultural product was not doing more in Chinese market because of the tariff. We need to have a bilateral and multilateral agreement because the tariff is very high. We cannot even export more to China's market. So when
we have our summit in the second quarter of 2025, I think it's a very big beginning of this 2025. It will be more and more close, more and more increase to China and the Nigeria economic.